Don't pay me, do it yourself, I show you how. Peak season is coming, and most owners are about to leave serious money on the table. Not because price is too high, because they get booked too early. Yes, you heard that right. In peak season, booked early is often a symptom of being underpriced. Today, I show you the patient play, how professional operators use basic supply and demand to earn 30, 40, sometimes 50% more on exact the same nights. I'm Steve, 20 years of property management in Europe, Germany, Switzerland and Greece, up to 300 properties. Now, with Xeno Management here in Orlando, the peak season capital of America. And with Xeno Academy, I help owners like you to manage their own property successful. This is a strategy I used through every high season of my career. Let's start with the truth nobody can change. In every market, on every date, there are always cheap listings, always. And a host who inherit a condo and doesn't need the money. A host who never update the prices. A host who is scared. In peak season, those cheap listings are not your enemy. They are your best friends, because they will sell out first. And every time one of them gets booked, it disappears from search. It leaves the shelf. Think of Airbnb like a supermarket shelf. A guest searching in peak season sees the whole shelf. Cheap options, mid options, expensive options. Guests compare. That's all they can do. They don't know what other guests paid. They only know what's on the shelf right now. Early in the booking circle, the shelf is full and the cheap stuff looks attractive. And if your price is too high, it looks expensive by comparison. So the impatient owners panic and cut. But watch what happens as the peak season approaches. The cheap listings get booked and vanish, one by one. The shelf empties from the bottom up. And a family searching 8 weeks before Christmas or spring break isn't comparing to you $120 bargain anymore. It's gone. They are comparing to the other remaining listings, which are the professionally priced ones. Suddenly, your $340 doesn't look greedy. It looks normal. And that's not a trick. It's just what the shelf looks like now. That's the whole play. In peak season, demand is deep enough and the buyers keep coming after the discounting inventory is gone. Your job is simple to still be on the shelf when they arrived. Now, this requires two things most owners doesn't have. The first is a defensible product. Decent photos, solid reviews, a listing that builds trust. Patient with a weak listing just means staying empty longer. I've got other videos on fixing exactly that, because your neighbor will get booked before you. You will see it. Your calendar will look worse than theirs for weeks. And then, one Tuesday in November, your phone buzzes twice and you're just out. You earned the entire month in 2 reservations. Let me be precise about the risk, because I'm not selling you recklessness. The patient play has a failure mode. Hold too long and you write the price down with everyone else in the final days. So we set a review point, the date where if the night is still open, we make a 1 measure reduction, not a fire sale. One step, maybe 10% inside your market rail booking window. You know your booking window from your lead time homework last time. If you missed that video, it's on my channel. And there's one more layer, and this separates the professionals from the gamblers. Now, what the demand actually is, not what the headlines say. Big event coming. Everyone rises prices to the moon. Before you join in them, look at the actual occupancy building on the calendar compared to a normal year. Recently, hosts across the country priced World Cup dates at 4 times normal rates and sat empty because actual demand never matched the hype while supply flooded in. The data you see that coming was publicly visible in occupancy charts the whole time. Hype is not a demand, booking are demand. So here is your peak season playbook, step by step. Step 1, 90 plus dates out. Set your peak rates confidently above that feels comfortable. You can always come down. You can never go back after a cheap booking is confirmed. A confirmed underpriced week in a peak season is a loss you locked in months early. Step 2. Turn off every automated discount for those days. No early bird deals, no weekly discounts. If you can run those individually, no smart pricing. Suggestions dragging you to the middle of the market. Never give a discount when the full price will do. Peak season is full price season. Step 3. Watch the shelf, not your feelings. Once a week, do search as a guest will do. Your dates, your area, your guest count. Count the listings comparable to yours and watch them disappear. As compatible supply shrinks, your relative position improves without touching anything. Step 4. Set your review point. For big family homes, I like about 6 to 8 weeks out of peak weeks. That's where family booking urgency is at the maximum. In a peak week, they are still full open. Then I review. Is it the price or is it the listing? One adjustment, then hold again. Step 5. After the season, do the out of see. What did each night actually sells for? And when? That luck becomes the next year's opening price. And this is how operators get better every single year, while everyone else starts from zero. And this is exactly the kind of strategy session I run in my free webinar, with real listings on screen, walking through the peak calendar week by week. If you own a short-term rental and you're doing this yourself, or you're paying a manager 20 to 30% and starting to wonder why, come to the next one. It's free. Link in the description below. Your homework? Open your calendar for the next peak season right now. Delete automated discounts on those weeks. Set your prices 10% higher. That feels comfortable. Put a review point on your phone, and then, this is the hard part, leave it alone. The cheap listings sells out first. Let them. They are cleaning the shelf for you. Don't pay me. Do it yourself. I show you how. Free webinar in the link below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. I see you on the next one.